I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
Jen motherfucking Jen, president, Jen motherfucking Jen, president, Jen motherfucking Jen, president, Jen motherfucking Jen, president.
Hello, Poppets. How's everybody doing today? I hope you're doing well. Please find me on Twitter at Jen to the Den and subscribe or follow me or whatever the fuck it is you do on Twitter. I think you follow people there. Too many platforms. I can't keep up with all of them. But anyway, please find me on Twitter. That's my name. Also, I'm going to list all the rest of my social media down below so you can find me and follow me on any of those platforms. So today, guys, this is just a quick video about one of the best movies I've ever seen in my life. And when I say best, I mean worst. And I know that I am late to this party. I've been seeing the trailer for a movie which is called The Disaster Artist. And it's actually based on a book. But this book is about a movie that was made. And the movie was made in 2003. Now, I recently went on a trip to Washington State in the Seattle area roundabout. I stayed in a place called Puyallup, and I'm gonna do a different video about that. But I went to stay with my friend Carol and her husband Paul and their two kids, Finn and Cohen. They're a very artistic family. Carol is an architect. Her husband teaches drama, and he is very into film, just music and all that stuff, which I am also, so it's fun to hang out with people like that. And Paul has this room upstairs, and it's got the biggest TV screen I've ever seen in my life. It's actually a projector. And somehow the first night I was there, we started talking, and somehow we got on the subject of this movie called The Room, which I had never seen before. It just became this thing that's like, we're gonna watch The Room while you're here. And I'm like, okay, I'll watch it. And he said, well, what you need to know is it's pretty much the worst movie that was ever made. And I'm like, well, then why would we watch it? And then he went on to explain to me that it is so bad that it is almost like, well, it is. It's a cult success. It's right up there with Rocky Horror Picture Show. People actually go to theaters dressed as these characters, and they interact with the movie, and they act out scenes in the movie, and they throw stuff at the screen and everything. And I'm like, okay, how bad can it be? Well, that opening scene you saw of me saying, oh, hi, Mark, and throwing the water bottle, that's a reenactment of an actual scene in the movie, which you will see here.
I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
Hands down, some of the worst acting I've ever seen in my life. This movie was written, directed, and starred in by a man named Tommy Wiseau or Wiseau. He has been heard to say his own name many different ways depending on what interview he's in. No one really knows a whole lot about, I'm just gonna stick with Wiseau because I don't know how to pronounce his name. Nobody really knows where Tommy Wiseau is from. For the longest time, nobody knew how old Tommy Wiseau was, and nobody understood how Tommy Wiseau had the money to produce this movie. It's such a long story behind this that if you find this interesting at all, then I suggest you go get this book, The Disaster Artist, and you read this before you ever watch the movie. I watched the movie without having read the book, and now that I've read the book, I had to watch the movie again to look out for all these things that are talked about in this book. This book is written by the guy who played Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hey, Johnny, what's up?
I have a problem with Lisa. She says that I hit her.
What? Well, did you?
No, it's not true. Don't even ask.
Mark's name in real life is Greg Sestero. I do believe that's how you pronounce his name. And he met Tommy in an acting class. And Tommy was just it's not even a little. Tommy is just fucking strange, dude. Somehow they became friends. No one would take Tommy seriously when he would go on auditions and things. Nobody, like, I mean, look at the movie. Just look at this scene.
How was work today?
Oh, pretty good. We got a new client at the bank. We'll make a lot of money.
What client?
I cannot tell you. It's confidential.
Oh, come on. Why not?
No, I can't. Anyway, how is your sex life?
I mean, can you blame them? They wouldn't hire him for movies, and so he decided, I'm going to write, produce, and star in my own film. And Greg, you're gonna be in the film with me. I'm gonna give you so and so much money, and I'm gonna give you a car, and you're gonna have an acting role, like a lead acting role. And Greg was just like, you know, this looks like just a shit show getting ready to happen, but if you're really gonna give me like this money and this car and all this, then yeah, I guess I'll be in the movie. Well, this book goes on to talk about how grueling and how awful of an experience it was for basically everyone involved to be in this movie. Tommy hired and fired people. He had another person with his own camera walking around and filming the filming of the movie. He filmed it not only on film, but also in HD. Nobody really understood that. The whole movie basically was shot on a green screen, which nobody really understood because they could have just gone to an actual location and done this. It just goes on and on and on. If you look in the background of scenes, there's like they had, it's just, I can't even explain it to you. You have to watch this movie. Like I said earlier, nobody really understood how Tommy Wiseau had the money to make this film. It was like hush hush secret. He didn't want anybody to know anything about him. Honestly, I still don't understand how he came about getting the money that he had, because it cost like $6 million to make this movie, which if you watch it, I would want my $6 million back. This man who came from basically nothing and nobody knows anything about him, his dream was to become an actor, and this movie is so bad that it became a cult success. It's so bad and it became such a cult success that there's a movie coming out with James Franco, who is going to play Tommy.
I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
And his brother Dave Franco is going to play Greg.
They don't want me.
Wish we could just make our own movie.
That's a great idea.
The lines in this movie are just insane. That scene that you saw me act out and that I showed you, that took 26 takes. The reason he had a water bottle in his hand is because after 26 takes, Greg handed him the water bottle and said, "Throw this so that it looks like you're mad." He said, because we've got to get this. Like, we've been doing this for like 3 hours. What does he say? I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. I think it's 6 lines. It took 26 takes. Actually, somewhere in there when he was walking through that doorway, he hit his head on the door jamb and busted his head open. And so they had to stop the bleeding, do makeup and all that, just for that one little piece of a scene. Let me just show you some of the weirdest clips of this movie.
Yeah, can I have a dozen red roses, please?
Oh, hi, Johnny. I didn't know it was you. Here you go.
That's me. How much is it?
It'll be $18.
Here you go. Keep the change. Hi, doggy.
You're my favorite customer.
Thanks a lot. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Like, what?
Are you okay, Danny?
I'm okay.
Are you okay?
I'm okay. What's okay? He's taking drugs.
Come on, stop. It was a mistake.
A mistake. That he takes drugs.
Let's go home.
I used to know a girl. She had a dozen guys. One of them found out about it, beat her up so bad she ended up in a hospital on Guerrero Street.
What a story, Mark.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Okay, he just told you that a girl's boyfriend beat the shit out of her and sent her to the hospital, and you said, haha, great story, or whatever it was you said. So I know I say this in a lot of my videos, that I feel like this video is all over the place and jumbled up, and I'm sorry, but honestly, there's no real way to explain this except for you to go watch it. But I would really love anyone who likes to read to take my suggestion, get this book, read this first, then watch the movie, and maybe get this book by Ryan Finnegan. It's The Definitive Guide to the Room. Read this first, watch the movie, maybe get this book, and definitely when the new James Franco movie comes out, The Disaster Artist, as many of you as possible, please watch that movie so we can discuss it. Because if you had told me that I would purposefully watch a movie that is known to be one of the worst films ever made, and that it would become something that I honestly enjoy watching, like I want to watch it again now just talking about it. That was my video for today, guys. Sorry if it was weird, but I just wanted to talk about this because I read this all the way back home from Seattle and watched it again when I got home, and I am just hooked. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and if you have, thank you so much. I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you next time. Oh, if you subscribe, please click the little bell icon so it will tell you every time I put up a new video. I will see you next time. I hope you all have a great day. I love you. Bye! I think that we worry a lot about being kind to other people more than we worry about being kind to ourselves. If you are going through a tough time, then allow yourself distraction. Eat some comfort food, go for a walk, watch some good TV, binge out, whatever it takes to keep your mind busy. Because again, worrying is not gonna really alter the course of reality.